is the final deck that I got in my latest deck haul. I've actually been collecting them for a while and haven't opened them because of everything that I have going on with my health. So they've been sitting in their prospective shipping, containers, not containers, envelopes, and I just haven't had a chance to record a video. And I really wanted to record a video because I personally like to see the whole deck before I buy it. There's some that I have, I'm sorry, the cat's playing in her tunnel behind me. There's some decks that I will buy without question, just because I like the creator. But I generally like to see what I'm purchasing before I buy it. So the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot I had been looking at for years before I purchased it. This one, I pretty much bought it right away without thinking about it. And then the Salt and Sea Energy Oracle deck I have been looking at on Instagram for a while. I just needed to wait till the time was right to buy it. So this comes in a flip box, which I like, with a cord. The box is very sturdy, perfect for keeping them in. This is the back of it. So it's a collaboration between Alberto Vialdo and Colette Baron-Reid. And it was designed and illustrated by this person who I'm not going to butcher her name. So let's get into it. The inside reads, "We are all sacred dreamers dreaming the world into being. Discover your true destiny as a dreamer." So just a little background on that. For shamans in particular, they pay very close attention to their dreams. And I think that that's really important. I know that I have dreamed true, where I've had dreams that have come true. I've had people come to me in my dreams and tell me things and had it come true. So I just think that that's really something interesting, and we call it dreaming the world into being. So I can't wait to read the guidebook associated with this deck. So it's hard to do one-handed. Again, if you haven't heard the saga of my tripod, I lent it to my son because of COVID. He had to record himself doing exercises for gym, and it somehow made its way to our sailboat, which never made its way home to me, or that's where we think my tripod is. And I'm too cheap to buy another one until I'm certain that the first one is gone. Because I had already, this is my second one. The first one I had lent, and it broke. Anyway, so this is the contents. How to work with this deck, a message from the authors, introduction, and then it goes over all of the cards. And then it tells about the authors and the artists. And so let's just open it up, and it looks like it has a page, a little over a page for each card. And it just tells you a little bit about, the card and what's going on. Again, I'm sorry for my shaky hand. Got a lot going on in my life. Anyway, you don't need to hear about my health saga, that is for sure. But it is a saga, and I actually did a reading on it when I first got sick, and the reading pretty much said, you're not going to get a clear answer right away. And that is the truth. I have been to urgent care. I've been to my primary care physician several times. I've been to see a surgical guy about getting my gallbladder out because I have a lot of issues already with my gallbladder. I can't eat any tomato products, which means I can't eat pizza, I can't eat salsa, I can't eat barbecue, I can't eat spaghetti, I can't eat lasagna. The list goes on. I can eat Alfredo products, but then I'm also borderline lactose intolerant. Anyway, so there's a lot going on. Just this week alone, I've been to the dentist. I've been to see the surgical care specialist. Next week, I go to my primary care physician, and then I'm going to see another specialist. So lots going on in my life, a lot of stress, new job, great times. But we're not here to hear about that. So let's go over this deck because I'm really excited. I really like the back. I think the back is really pretty. I don't know if you'd call that filigree, but I really, really like it. It's kind of Incan from like South America, which I really like. So that's really exciting. Okay, so the back of the deck is gorgeous. The cardstock is a little on the thinner side compared to the other two decks that I have. We're going to start here because this is actually card number 1. I just love the vivid colors. I mean, look at how pretty this deck is. My only concern is because the cardstock's a little bit on the thinner side, how long is this going to last before it gets, on the sides? That's my only concern. But I really look at that with the 2 little mice. Oh, this deck is so pretty. This one's a little creepy in my personal opinion. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my sleeve on my hoodie. Very Alice in Wonderland with a closing door. Cosmic Womb. I can really see myself using this deck as a main divination deck for daily use, not just for specific situations. I really can see myself using this. Oh, that's like a fairy. That's really cool. Just as a daily, thing to look at, just something to think about. I kind of like this one. I think he's kind of cute. So this is kind of like where I am in my life right now. In fact, if I did a reading, I wouldn't be surprised if this card came up. I feel very empty with everything that's going on in my life right now. I don't really feel like I have a lot of to give other people. And when you're in a customer service job, that's a little hard. That's pretty cool. Now, I know I made a complaint that the cardstock seems really thin and that it might wear in certain areas. But actually, I haven't shuffled with it yet. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to shuffle. Comparative to the other decks, which I find to be are a little a pain in the ass to shuffle, from my personal opinion. I think this one's going to be really easy to shuffle. It just seems like it has a little more give to it. So I'm interested to see how long the images actually hold up. Because on a deck like this, the images are like portals into another world. And if you're one of those people who have the ability to travel into like these other areas, these other dimensions, I think that the illustrators and the 2 creators of this deck have really given us snapshots into another universe for us to explore with our intuition and our clairvoyant and other psychic abilities. So I think that this is going to be really interesting to work with. Even if you want to just do a shamanic journey or a meditation into the images of these cards, they really are like portals into another space. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to work with it in that sense too, because if you're familiar with shamanism, that you can travel into cards and meet with the characters in a card and get more information about the card than perhaps the guidebook or the keywords on the card say. So that is something I'm really looking forward to, possibly doing with some of these cards, getting more information by doing journey work into them, because I really think that that's how this deck was meant to be used. Besides just using the keyword or the guidebook, because, and this is no offense to Colette or Alberto, but not everything is sunshine and roses. I know she uses, I don't know if it's in this deck or not, but she doesn't use reverse meetings. I think she calls them challenges or something, specifically with her tarot decks. Not everything can be sunshine and roses. So I think it would be really interesting to see, sorry, the cat's going after the Palo Santo. She wants to eat it, and I don't think that's good for her. I think it's really interesting that you could possibly go into these cards. I lost my train of thought. Oh, this is what I call my cat. Her name's Willow, but I call her Willow the Wisp. That's funny. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So this, I can't wait to try out. So I'm going to pause this because obviously I can't do it one-handed. And I will pull us a card and we will look into the meaning. Okay, so I shuffled the cards and I'm just going to cut the deck 3 times. And we will pull a single card. Okay, so Winter's Dream, gestation period. So basically what this just says is that things might be on hold right now, but now is the time to go within and use this time to really find yourself, find, strength and healing and all that good stuff to get information for what's coming. So I did open the book. So let's just go through this. Winter's Dream, gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze towards the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into the stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones that you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken in the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of Winter's Dream. Winter's Dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in nightmares. Awaken, awaken. Find the easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency of what comes with Winter's Dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams and that your task is to wake up within the dream to lucidity. I can't even pronounce that word. I will just point to it. lucidity, lucidly guide you to your chosen destination. Sorry about that. So basically, that's exactly what I said. Now's the time to go within and find the healing that you need. You know, this is definitely true for me. I'm fighting every step of the way with everything that's going on with me. I just want to go back to my old self. But I think what my body is trying to say is that you need to take time for you. I haven't taken time for me. I went straight from college to a job, worked there for 11 years, went straight to my next job. And I don't really vacation. I don't really do stuff like that. I did take off 2 weeks between jobs. But, you know, I just think this is saying that you need to take time for yourself. You need to do the things that make you happy. Take a vacation, take time for yourself, take time to find out where you want to go, because clearly what you're doing is not working right now. Anyway, many blessings to you. I hope you enjoy it and have a fantastic day.